Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy. About to go pick up your boy was struggling to get out of Florida today. I ain't gonna lie, it's 150 right now. I caught this load about 30 minutes ago. Crazy. I seen some decent loads, but when I called them, I hate them loads when they post them and then you call them as, yeah, we got to pick here or pick there, and then there's 3 drops. It's like, goddamn, you could have put all that in the comments. I wouldn't even have wasted my time. Because the rate is deep. For coming out of Florida, the rate was decent. But then when you factor in all that shit and then the areas they wanted me to go to, all them stops and pickups, and it don't even make it worth it, because it's never gonna go quick like that, especially traveling through them areas. So I caught a load out of Orlando going to Dublin, Georgia. And it's not the worst, but I remember yesterday, well, by the time you see it, it ain't gonna be yesterday, but last night when I was talking, I was saying that I'll probably just deadhead up to Jacksonville. But then I thought about it, I'm like, why would I deadhead to Jacksonville for free when I can take a load? And the way I look at it, and y'all may think I'm crazy, but this is just how I look at it. I'm from the mindset like this. The fuel that it's gonna take me to get there, if I can spend all that money and still have some on top, then I made a profit. I'm not worried about, oh, it's not $2 a mile, or it's not. I can make a profit on a cheap load to get me to where I need to be so I can make the money, I'm gonna do that, because technically it's not a loss. It's all contributing to the same pot. Now, I see some disrespectful loads up there. Now, I'm not gonna take a load that won't even pay my fuel for the trip. That's a no-no. We ain't doing that. But I would definitely take a cheaper load. Well, fuck it, cheap is cheap. I'll take a cheap load as long as I can get some profit after my fuel expenses. And whether that's just paying tolls, or, you know, it covers a piece of the truck payment or my insurance or whatever it is, then that's one thing. But I'm not taking them loads where it don't even cover my fuel. That's damn near criminal. But about to head up to Dublin, Georgia. I'll be not too far. It's like Dublin's like right in the middle. So you got Macon, Georgia there. Atlanta's a little up the road. Savannah, Pooler, Port Wentworth, all that shit it's not far. So we'll see what happens. Maybe I can find something out of that area or whatever. But we're gonna see what it look like tomorrow. Obviously, I'm gonna tap in when we get over here to the shipper. All right, y'all, we out here Orlando picking up mattresses. I think it's about 130 mattresses or some shit like that. So I just got my door. About to go back in here, and I'll tap in a minute when we're grabbing the load. All right, y'all, we out here. Got my door, had to get backed up to this shit. Going up to Dublin, Georgia. And we gonna, I ain't gonna look too, because it's sort of like a later delivery at 2 o'clock tomorrow. So I kind of want to look in the morning for loads. I'm still look when I'm done with this video, just to see, even though it's 4 o'clock, it probably ain't gonna be much up there. But you know, sometimes they post the loads for the next day and they try to get shit booked. So I'm gonna see what it look like, just, you know, out of curiosity. But I don't want to book a load too early, because you never know what type of place you're going to. They fuck around and appointment at 2 o'clock and they have you there till 6 o'clock. So definitely don't want to fuck up no money. So I'm gonna have to play that by ear and see. But I just want to check the load board and see what it's looking like. But I already know it's gonna be some freight coming out of there, and I'm trying to go north. I ain't coming back down. Everything, I was in Port St. Lucie, everything was picking up in Miami. I'm like, damn, I'm not really trying to drive 100 miles south to come right back where I'm at. I ain't want to do that. So I'd rather just come up to Orlando and ride them same 100 miles and be going the direction where I'm trying to go, versus going way down there to come back where I'm at. I don't want to do that shit. But hopefully this shit shouldn't take too long. They say it's like 130 mattresses. I ain't felt the truck shake yet. The motherfuckers in there just talking and laughing and shit. So hopefully they pick up the pace sometime soon. But other than that, I'm just out here. Got to get some fuel. And then depending on how the traffic is, I'll probably just stop at like on 95 exit 1. But I'm going to see where the GPS got me going first. But that's really about it now, man. I tap in when we get up out of here. Maybe I see what it's looking like in there. Yep. All right, y'all. Off your ass and on your feet. Ain't no time to beat your meat. We back at it again. We in Bushnell, Florida, at the Loves. Just ran inside real quick. Brush my teeth, grab some coffee. I'm about to pull around and jump in this fuel lane. They got a couple spots open, so jump back in the fuel lane and go fill this thing up. And then we headed up to Dublin, Georgia. I stopped here last night. I had to get my tire, one of my trailer tires replaced. I was like, man, fuck it, man. Might as well just stop here. I'm already here and I could get in a parking. I was like, might as well. Because my shit don't deliver till, he said 3, but he said I can get there early. So I'm going to try to get there. I'm going to just go straight there. I'll probably get there about 1:30. About 5 hours away. So get out here and try to get this shit done. And then when I get a little closer, I'm gonna jump on the board and try to see what they got. Even if I can't deliver nothing today, obviously it'll be a little later in the afternoon. I'll just try to find a load that I could pick up today and then drop it tomorrow. And then hopefully, that's the plan, is to pick up a load today, drop it tomorrow, and then pick up another load Friday and have that to run over the weekend to drop Monday morning. Or maybe they do a weekend delivery, you never know, but that's the plan. Try to end the week, grab 2 more loads, but we're gonna see what happens as far as that goes. But yeah, I'm about to get out here, jump in this fuel lane, and get up the road in a minute. All right, y'all, we out here, Dublin, Georgia. Just about to chalk my wheels. And y'all know how them brokers be with the bullshit, so they told me, yeah. So yeah, your appointment's at 3, but if you get there early, they'll take you early. But you know they be doing that shit so you can so they can just make sure you're there. So, but I ain't tripping, man. I'ma just they start at 3. It's 1:55. It is what it is. I ain't gonna cry over spilt milk. I'ma just jump on the board. Just chalking these wheels. About to jump on the board and see what it's looking like. In the meantime, I could try to line up something for after this, even if I can't deliver straight through. Just something I could pick up and run tomorrow. Or if it's a good enough load, depending on, you know, the mileage and all that, maybe I pick up something today and run it over the weekend. But, you know, we'll play that by ear and see how everything work out. But for now, this is what I'm doing. And just gonna wait till 3 shit and then get offloaded. Got an hour. And then we're gonna go from there. So I'll tap in when I get done over here and see what the freight looking like. I'm about to get on the board now though, in a minute. All right, y'all, we out here. Still in Dublin. Had a good ass load picking up tomorrow. I guess it's a sign. I used to get mad when all the loads canceled and shit, especially a good paying load, but yeah, it's probably a sign maybe I was gonna go through some bullshit and maybe it wasn't gonna be what it should have been. I don't know, but whatever. I had a load going up to Maryland, canceled. Picking up in what the fuck city was that? Maybe like an hour east from Atlanta. I can't remember the city now, but it was shooting up to Maryland. Good paying load. It was paying like $350 a mile. That shit canceled. He called me back right before I left out of the receiver. So now I'm parked up for the day. Luckily, the place where I'm at is right off the I-16. But I always used to park here when I worked for US Express, especially when I was on the Dollar Tree account, because I was always up and down the I-16. So just parked over here now, about to eat some dinner. Keep an eye on the load board, but I'm not really tripping because obviously tomorrow I could just find something and you know, maybe I'll find a better load tomorrow. You never know, but find something tomorrow. Maybe I can run over the weekend or same day drop. We'll see what happens. And if worst case scenario, I just find something that'll run straight through, I'll just do my reset so I got a fresh 70 for the week. And just do it like that. But for now, that's a wrap for the day. The drop was good. But like I said, it was floor loaded mattresses, so it took them an hour and 40 minutes to offload the trailer. So it just gave me time to look for a fucking load any damn way. So I ain't tripping. At the end of the day, like I say, I'm literally where I'm parked at now was 1.3 miles away, the receiver. So it's right up the road on the same street, literally. So that's it for the day. Tap in tomorrow when we get situated, grab a load, and we're gonna get to it, man.